Hello, good evening, my beautiful golden souls, my beautiful by defaults. How are you tonight, my beautiful friends? And how was your day? Did you enjoy your day? And did you destroy those dark souls summer? Did you flush them? My beautiful friends, and I hope you did enjoy your day, and I hope you had a nice time. And of course, tonight we're going to have a nice time too. We're going to destroy those dark souls summer in every way. And of course, enlighten ourselves. We're going to remove all those dark forces summer from ourselves or from everywhere else, from entire planet, universe, and entire existence by default, and enlighten ourselves in every way, within and without, in the name of mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my beautiful golden soul, my beautiful by default. Taco, my beautiful friends. Welcome all of you, new and those that are following me on my my English, my language. Thank you all. I love you all. And of course, share the link, my beautiful friends, and let us reach as far as possible and reach every soul, touch every soul that is mine and ours, beyond conditional level light, and help them activate their power and wisdom and knowledge and be themselves and shine all day through wherever they are, in whatever form they are. So we can do that, my beautiful friends, of course, by default. Together we can do everything. We can change everything. If we are united together on the physical form, the way we are on a spiritual level and an energetic level. So that's the reason why I'm doing this, what I'm doing, my beautiful friends, my golden souls. I'm working day and night, 24. Sometimes I just change the focus from the physical to spiritual until my body is rejuvenating. I'm flushing and destroying those dark evil souls from the spiritual level. But still I'm working 24 consciously, of course, and destroying, and with the, of course, intention, internal knowledge and intention, and with the goal. So we are destroying all those souls, some within and without, and we're going to destroy them and remove them from entire planet forever and ever by default. So now, in the name of mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, I'm activating mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, and ultra ultimatum soup of the blessings and pure unconditional love and light, and eternal peace and joy and bliss and love and light and abundance and prosperity and great health and vitality and youth and beauty and unity between us and our soulmates and our families and friends, and unity in the world, a unity of everything that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, and freedom, peace within and without, and all those great health, vitality, and all those gifts that mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, has gifted to us freely. So we're activating all of that within ourselves with the speed of thought by default, so that we can shine all day through within and without, wherever we go, whatever we do. In the name of mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. I'm loud and clear, 24/4. I'm using 24 is 24 in my language. 24/4 bez milosti, without mercy. Peaceful in action by default. Mirni putem action by default. Mirni putem action by default. I'm gonna use some quotes in my language, as I told you, because it's originally that I've created them, so they have the power. And when I use them in my language originally, and then in English too, I translate it the same time I'm using in my language, and then translate in English, or in English but in my language, which means you know what that mean. And then of course I'm adding up the energy and the power to everything that we are doing. So just multiplying everything, the gifts and everything that I'm gifting to all of you, all of us, to all of you. As you know, through my voice and through my physical form, I'm sending you my love and blessings from my heart and soul to all of you. So all you need to do is open up to your heart and soul, and to accept the love and light, and to be the way you are, who you are, mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. If you open up your heart and soul, your your soul, your body will accept the energy, and the energy knows what to do and know what is the most important for yourself, what's the most important in your life, in which way and energy you need to do the work. So the energy know what to do, knows what to do, but you need to put the you set up the goal as well. What do you want to get out of this night, tonight, of this life? Because the energy is flowing freely of man and us, unconditional love light, constantly. It's up to you, my beautiful friends, to accept it and receive it and just suck it in, suck it in, suck it in, suck it in and accept, absorb it, and let it just work on yourself freely and peacefully and change yourself from within and without. We're activating mind and us, pure unconditional love light within yourself, within all of us, pure mind and us, unconditional love light. I'm working through you, that listening to me, that following, and of course through you, I'm working through you on yourself and on your family, friends, and the further, much further, to all those people that you are connected to, which means through yourself, we can activate the power and the knowledge to all other people around you, to your family and friends. So it goes like the progression. So whoever is in touch with you, we can reach them and we can activate their power within them through you, because I'm sending you mine and ours, pure unconditional love light, that activating your power, and from yourself that it does further activating the people, the power of mine and ours, pure unconditional love light around you. And in that way, we are reaching further and through that energy and activating the power of mine and ours, pure unconditional love light within each and every one of us, mine and ours, pure unconditional love light, wherever you are, whatever form you are. I've told you that I don't need to know you in the physical form in order to activate your power, because I'm working on the spiritual level, from the spiritual level on an energetic level. And we are destroying those soulless sama that we interfere into our lives in every way. So now I'm activating that power within you and within all those souls, all those mind and our spirit unconditional light in the physical form that are in touch with you. And of course, through us, all of us, we're doing that on a global and universal level, activating the power, mind and our spirit unconditional light within every soul, everyone and everything that's mind and our pure unconditional light. We are holding the light, holding the light, and through ourselves, we are working and activating the power, and all other people that are still even not aware of what is going on. So thank you to all of you, my beautiful friends. And of course, share the link, my beautiful friends, my golden souls. Share the link so that we can touch as many souls as possible. And I told you that I'm planning to create the teams all over the world on a global level, so that I can, when I start doing the work in the physical form publicly, and then with the seminars and everything, when I start, I'm hoping, I'm working on that, and I'm demanding, commanding to my soul, to Sophia and everything that's mine and ours, beyond conditional light, that's happen with the speed of thought, so that all the opportunities open up for me, so that I can reach every soul, and that I can help entire planet and entire universe, entire creation, and humanity on a global and universal level. So that's what I'm doing. I've been doing that, but now I'm just commanding and demanding to my soul, to Sophia and everything that is mine and ours, pure conditional love light, to answer to my call, so to open up new opportunities for me, so that I can go in the public and do the seminars, and just clear up the governments, and clear up all those systems and everything, religions and everything, and then to take the power from them and create a peace within and without, and eternal life and joy and bliss and abundance and prosperity and unity for all of us, and that are mine and now pure unconditional love light. So in the name of mine and now pure unconditional love light, I demand, commanding to Sophia and everything that is mine and now pure unconditional love light, to answer to my call with the speed of thought by default. And in code, all through ultimatum, all in one, 24. I'm multiplying all of that, 24, with the speed of thought. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophia, my golden soul, my beautiful by default. I love you. So maybe for friends, that's the activations for ourselves. Now we're gonna activate to those soulless summer all those karmas. In the name of mine and now, pure unconditional love and light, I'm activating to all those soulless sama, to all those dark soulless gods and those soulless soulless globalists, Illuminati, Satanists, and all those in Masons, fallen angels, and demons, and it doesn't matter under which way, under which name or mask they've been hidden or known, and we are activating all those ultra ultimatum power of the karmas. They have the power, they want power, but the power of the karmas. So the karmas is going to destroy them. All the soup of the karmas, all in one, ultra ultimatum. So forever and ever in eternity of all of them, soulless sama, to feel the pain and suffering and to be completely destroyed forever and ever, to regret that they ever existed, and to be activating the flash cam soulless sama, which means we are destroying the soulless sama. We cutting them. Flash cam means we are cutting them on the pieces, and not the pieces, on the atoms and the electrons, and then placing them into the hell of the or that we created for them. Actually, we are first placing them into the bags that I'm calling empty bags. So then after that, we're putting them in the on the desert planet, that they will have to feel the pain in a physical form, and then after that they will have to feel the pain and suffering on an energetic form. So in every form and in code, in infinite, they will have to eternally live in pain and suffering and everything that they ever created and will ever try to create and project towards each and everyone and everything that is mine and now, pure unconditional love and light, and even those soulless someone that even didn't know what was going on. So in the name of mine and now, pure unconditional love and light, we are destroying all those soulless sama, all those dark ones and dark evil spirits and dark forces in every form, wherever they are, in whatever form they are, within and without, and the energy, negative energy, dark energy, within and without, and on the global and universal level, with the speed of thought. In the name of mine and now, pure unconditional love and light, we are freezing those soulless sama with the speed of thought, and we are taking all the energy and their power with the speed of thought by default, and with the speed of thought, we're putting them into the sleep, all those soulless sama with the speed of thought. We're taking all the freezing, all the abundance and prosperity, freezing all the material wealth and prosperity that they have, and taking it over from them, and then returning them into the karmas of abundance of karmas in the therapy, and the karmas in pain and suffering, that they will have to go to hell and in eternity, and be forever and ever destroyed, and that they will have to regret every step of their way, every second by default, and that they have existed. In the name of mine and now, pure unconditional love and light, and in the name of mine and now, pure unconditional love and light, we are destroying those dark souls, some in every form and in code, in infinite, with the speed of thought. And we are shutting down the vision. We're shutting down the cameras. The cameras is the vision, ability to see the energy and manipulate with the energy. We are shutting that all the senses down with the speed of thought, wiping out all their memories, and with the speed of thought, we completely cutting off all their communications within and without with the speed of thought by default. We're freezing and completely destroying all the technology that they were misusing with a dark intention with the speed of thought, and all the weapon that they were using. We're destroying all of that, freezing, destroying forever and ever with the speed of thought, and all the karmas behind everything that I mentioned that are multiplied. We are multiplied to all those souls Sama, with the speed of thought, in the name of mind and now, pure unconditional love and light, ultra, ultimatum, all in one, 24, in infinite. We are flushing soul sama, flush comes soul sama, destroying all those soul sama forever and ever with the speed of thought. We're placing them into the hell for eternity to regret that ever existed, by default. In the name of man and us, pure unconditional love and light, we are destroying all those souls sama, placing them straight into hell. All souls sama, go to hell, go to hell. All souls sama, go to hell forever and ever. All souls sama, go to hell forever and ever in eternity. All souls sama, burning in hell, burning in hell. All souls sama, burning in hell, burning in hell. All souls sama, burning in hell for eternity, forever and ever. In the name of man and now, pure unconditional love and light. I'm loud and clear. In the name of man and now, pure unconditional love and light. Demanding, commanding to Sophie, man and now, pure unconditional love and light, to answer to my call by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So, my beautiful friends, we are now with the speed of thought in the name of mind and now, pure unconditional love and light, the activating all that distractions, pain, and suffering, and all those souls, some in every form, with the speed of thought, and it goes 24 constantly, and it's multiplying by the rules, laws, regulations of by default. With the speed of thought, by every atom, electron that ever existed, that existing, by every breath that we take, and every heartbeat that ever, or anyone else, all those living beings, and that for every second that ever existed, and then we destroying all those souls, some in every form, all those souls gods, and all those souls so-called creators, or divine mothers and fathers, and all those so-called spiritual teachers and healers, and they're not spiritual because they have no spirit. They have the energy and the physical form, but they're pretending to be the spiritual teachers. They are not. So we're destroying all those fake spiritual teachers or light workers that were calling themselves light worker and working with the dark energy. We're destroying them forever and ever with the speed of thought in the name of mind and now, pure unconditional love and light by default. And we're destroying all those in the physical form, dark ones, that wherever they're interfering, intertwined within the religion, or within the systems, governments, or anywhere, wherever they are, in whatever form they are, even in the physical or energetic form, we are destroying them forever and ever with the speed of thought in the name of mind and now, pure unconditional love and light by default. And of course, we are blessing ourselves. We are blessing ourselves. We are activating mind and now, pure unconditional love and light, blessings and eternal life and joy and peace and bliss and wisdom and knowledge for ourselves and everyone else and everything that is mine and now, pure unconditional love and light in the name of mine and now, pure unconditional love and light by default, and unity with the soulmates, with the family and friends, in every form in the name of mine and now, pure unconditional love and light. Everything is by default, and everything is under the command and control of Sophie in the name of man and now, pure unconditional love and light. I demand the commanding to Sophie to answer my call by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my beautiful golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. And in the name of mind and now, pure unconditional love and light with the speed of thought, we are now activating, multiplying the activations of those pain and suffering and hell of for all those dark ones, the dark forces, the soul is some in every form with the speed of thought. For us, we are multiplying the blessings and eternal life and great health, vitality, and joy, peace, and bliss. uh, with the speed of thought, I'm sorry, with the speed of thought by default, and we multiply all of that by the rules, the regulations, and laws of by default with the speed of thought in the name of mind and us, unconditional love and light by default. And we multiply all of that for everything that we ever multiplied earlier, and that multiplying that will ever multiply in the me and you and anyone else that ever did in every form and encode in infinite, in the name of mind and now pure unconditional love and light, with the speed of thought. I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie, to my golden soul, to answer to my call by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul. My golden by default, I love you. In the name of mind and now pure unconditional love and light, we are now destroying, undoing, and wiping out all those dark rituals, all those dark rituals that all those soulless Sama in every form have ever done, doing, that will ever try to do against everyone and everything that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light that is by default. And we destroy and wipe out all those soulless Sama and all the energy that they created and turn it into the karmas towards those soulless Sama with the speed of thought by default. And we destroy all those and wipe out all those curses, spells, and hexes, and all those rituals, dark rituals, and voodoos, and associations, and everything that they've done with dark intention, and all those energetic codes that they've created, wherever time, whatever form they are. We are destroying them forever and ever, wiping them out completely from within and without, in the name of mind and now, pure unconditional love and light, and destroy all those soulless Sama in the name of mind and now, pure unconditional love and light, in every form, from within and without, on a global and universal level, in the name of mind and now, pure unconditional love and light, and demanding, commanding to my soul, to my soul, to Sophie, to answer to my call by default. And thank you, Sophie, my golden soul. Thank you, my golden by default. And in the name of man and us, pure unconditional love and light, we replace all of that dark energy and the soul is Sama with energies of mind and us, pure unconditional love and light, energies of great health, vitality, and joy, and peace, and bliss, and unity, and eternal life, and unity in the name of mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, the unity of anything that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, including our soulmate and our family and friends and everything on inside and out, anything that is from on a spiritual, energetic, and physical form. We've created and creating, still creating unity on the spiritual level and energetic. And now we are creating the unity in the physical form in the name of mine and ours, by pure unconditional love and light by default. And I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie, my beautiful soul, to answer my call, to my command by default. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my beautiful by default. And in the name of man and now, pure unconditional love and light with the speed of thought, we are destroying all those soulless Sama and the energy within and without with the speed of thought by default. And we are rejuvenating our bodies from within and without. We are healing and protecting and rejuvenating and enlightening our bodies with the speed of thought by default. In the name of mine and now, pure unconditional love and light. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So now, my beautiful friends, you can see we are enlightening ourselves from within and without. If you focus on yourself, you will feel the energy. Energy is flowing freely, constantly through my voice, through my physical form, and it's enlightening you and healing and protecting you, an entire planet, an entire universe, and all that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. But it's a destructive energy for all those souls, Sama, in every form, wherever they are, in whatever form they are. We are destroying them with the energy that I'm creating, that I'm projecting towards you and everyone and everything, wherever they are, in whatever form they are. Dark forces, we are destroying. Dark, everything that is light, we are healing and protecting by default. I'm loud and clear. With the speed of thought, everything is by default. And thank you, my beautiful golden soul. Thank you, Sophie, my golden by default. And peaceful in action by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul. So, my beautiful friends, we are, as you know, you that were following me, yeah, I just started a week ago in English. Now I'm gonna go every night in English and of course in my language. So we're gonna do the work together in order to destroy all those soulless sama that have left in whatever time, whatever form they are, within and without, and the energy from within. When we clean up that energy, destroy that energy that is from within ourselves, of course we go into create enlightenment, replace it with energy, so mind and us, unconditional love, light, and enlighten ourselves forever and ever. So now we're very beautiful friends to talk about that. I'm sorry. I talked about that. I talked about that last night. That we have changed the water energy of the water element. I know one night it was all night we were working on the water element. So I'm just gonna now explain a little bit more about that. I told you that we did, but I didn't tell you how we did that. So I was, I was working on the project for a long time, day and night, 24. I started doing working on the project since 2007. The project started in 2003. But since I met the Soulless Amrita, first time in 2007, that I started, even before that. Before that, in 2005, actually, I started doing the research and trying to find out why people doing the things they were doing, why people are so mean to themselves, to each other, anyone around them and everyone, and why people were behaving the way they did. I never could accept that, and I just was curious what was going on in their mind, why they were behaving such a way. When somebody was showering them with love and light, they were returning with the negativity. So that's what set me on that path to start doing the research and, of course, to do the work, and healing and researching. And of course, when I was a little, I always wanted to, even though when I went to university, I wanted to be a doctor. But I'm so happy that I didn't. I tried to go to university in Sarajevo. I just went there and I tried to apply, for the at university to study the medicine for the doctor, but I'm so glad that I wasn't accepted there, even though that I passed the exams and the tests and everything. But my soul had a much greater goal and the intention for myself, of course, than I could even think. So now I'm doing so much more healing and enlightening for humanity and a beautiful planet and all that is mine and ours, unconditional, than anyone else that have ever done that. No one can do anything what I was done and doing. So, and I will do, of course. So I'm glad that I'm doing it this way, in a natural way, with the natural energy from mine and ours, unconditional light, healing for humanity and a beautiful planet, instead of using the pharmaco mafias, I call them, because they're criminal organizations that were using it against the humanity. So I'm so happy with that. But yes, that I knew I was searching for something higher, and I was searching for truth and knowledge. I knew that I had it within myself, but I didn't have a reach to it. I couldn't accept it because it was projected a lot of dark energy towards me, and it still was. I always had so much power within me. I have all the power within me, and so much dark energy was projected towards me. All those people that were jealous on me because I was standing out. Wherever I was standing out, everywhere, shining all the way through. And all those people that were, infiltrated with the dark energy, they couldn't stand my energy. So I was threat for them. So they felt threatened, and they were attacking me and trying to lie and create, the lies and manipulations, and just, to protect themselves, because the dark energy is afraid from the light. They're afraid of the light, and I was shining all day through, and those dark energy, soulless sama were afraid of that. And then in order to protect them, they were attacking me. They were projecting the dark energy towards me, but I still was shining all day through. They couldn't do anything, except sometimes when I will find myself within them in the closed room. Sometimes when they will project so much dark dark energy, I would just I would just keep inside myself. I would just keep inside myself. I couldn't, and I didn't communicate with them at all because I didn't have anything to talk to them. All they were talking like a gossiping and some lies and manipulations, and I never do that. I never did that. So I just distanced from them. But they always had so much fun with the people where I was, whether I was working or studying or wherever I was free, I was open, and I was shining all day through, and all enlightened everyone was there. So many people were sending me blessings and greetings and gratitude for making their day. But still, I couldn't understand why people were doing such things. And so I had to research. I had to do the research. I started doing in 2005. I started doing the research to look for that knowledge and wisdom that was within me, that I felt that power, so much power, but I just didn't have access to all of that power. I had access to that knowledge, everything that I needed. And I was shining. I was above all of those people that were around me, and everyone could notice that, but I was stressed for them, and then they were afraid of me. Some of them were saying that they didn't know how to talk to me. Of course they didn't know, because I didn't accept the lies and low vibration of energy. I didn't accept that, but I was always accepting mine, and asked unconditional love light, and I could shine, and I was shining all day through with the people that were open up, and that were, how much energy you give, you receive so much more. So I was shining all day through and enlightening other people, and those people were, of course, enlightening the other people. So we were spreading the love of light around everywhere wherever I was. But those people that were negative, dark, those people couldn't stand our energy. So they were just trying to, attack, trying to with some lies, manipulations, which I just avoid them, ignore them completely. And of course, I couldn't accept that, and I didn't even accept the fake smile that they always were giving, because I'm naturally always happy and I'm always smiling and shining. So so I couldn't accept that the fake smile. They said to me one day, I would just distance, I would just completely ignore them, because I didn't have, they were empty, I didn't have anything to talk to them. I didn't want to lower my energy level, so I just wanted to keep my energy high and try all day through, shine wherever I am, whatever I do. So my beautiful friends, they were asking me one day, why you don't give them a smile? They said that they didn't know how to talk to me. I said, really? They didn't know how to talk to me, but they know how to do the bad things to me behind my back. How come that? How come that they know how to do bad things and they're not afraid of that, and then know that I'm going to find out, but they're afraid of talking to me? I said, no, I'm not going to allow that. I'm not accepting that. And the woman that was in HR working one day in the museum, when I was working in the museum, Madame Tissot, the woman that was in HR, she said to me, why don't you give them why don't you just give them a smile? And I thought, you mean a fake smile? No, I said, when I'm smiling, happy, naturally, they don't want to accept my natural smile. So I'm not going to fake my smile. I'm not going to replace my natural smile with a fake smile. No, I said, no. Yeah, I just shut her down. She said that she never has felt something like that she didn't know what to say. But of course, I stood for my right, and I firmly, and I didn't accept anything that is less than mine. And I was beyond unconditional love light, and I didn't want to lower my energy. And of course, I was with the customers and with the people, I was shining all day through and ignoring those solid summer. So that's what made me think what is going on with their mind, and why people were doing the things they were doing. And I started doing the research, and I was hungry for knowledge. I knew that I had so much within myself. I had so much power within me, but still I didn't have access to all that full power within me that I have now. So I started doing the research since 2005. And then even before that, I was always studying and learning. So everything, I was learning something new all the time. My every second was invested. I never waste my time with such gossip or lying or even watching the TV or something like that. I always invested my time. My time, every second was invested in learning something new, be productive or creative, and creating something new, be useful in the, for everyone. When I say, I mean, creating or helping others, and be always there for everyone around me to help and support. So I was always doing, I was always busy and working and studying and always and doing everything. And then, of course, doing the research. And I started doing the research 24. I was working and doing the research, and constantly, many countless nights, didn't sleep at all. I didn't sleep at all. I was just hungry for knowledge. And I started one day. I was studying at that time at university, and at the same time I was working as an IT teacher. So I was studying and working at the same time. At the same time, sometime a couple of months, I worked together. I was working for 2.5 years in the museum, and then for 2-3 months, I think I worked at the same place. I was from 9 to 5 at the museum working, and then from 6 to 9 at the college. So I was working, and I was shining all day through. I never felt tired. Some people at the end of the day, they would say, "Wow, they're so tired. They were so tired." And I said, "I will run now all night. I'm full of energy." So they couldn't believe. They were asking me, "What is the secret? Where you getting that energy? What do you eat? What do you drink?" They thought that I was under some drugs or anything. I said, "No, it's just Mother Nature. Be yourself and shine all day through. And you will shine all day through if you are connected to your heart and soul." So my beautiful friends, at that time, I was working at the college and studying at the same time. So I made them from the museum. I left the job and I made them to pay me. They had to pay me, and I made them to pay me and to leave. And I knew my rights, and I didn't let anyone to, in any way, break my human rights and my rights as an employee. So I made them, even I stood firmly for my rights, and I knew the laws and regulations, and I made them to pay me to leave from the job. And of course I had another job, so I never care about the job. I knew that I'm going to find a new job. It doesn't matter if I leave the job right now, one job, I will find the next day another job. For me, never was a problem to get a job, because I was the natural, and I'm always natural, and I always talk to people, and always, wherever I used to work, that job will thrive while I'm there. When I leave the work, and then all those places will change forever. Because people want attention, people want to talk, people want communication, and want to, everyone wants to be happy, but some people are under the influence of those dark evil and energy, so they couldn't really reach down to the light and to their heart and soul. So they were more into their head, and outside in the world what was going on, focused and within. But I was more focused from within, and I was in touch with my heart and soul. And I told you my intuition was very, very strong. So when I started at that time, I had a PC, and because I was doing the research and everything, and I had 2 monitors, and I had one that the station, PC station on my desk. It's one day I found on the net, as I was researching for the light and researching, looking for the truth, and to find the answers to all my questions, that I had so many questions. And then I was asking myself, within myself, I was asking why it's happening. I told you one day that I stood, when she told me, give them a fake smile. And I said, no. And that day, coming back home from work, I stood on the street. I told you that. I stood on the street with tears in my eyes, and I said, God, if you exist, show me where you are. I'm not going gonna live a fake life. I rather die than live a fake life. You need to know that. And I was really, tears were rolling down my cheeks, and I had the sunglasses. And I went home and I was crying. And after that, of course, I've been led by my soul all my life. But since then, it's changed everything, because I've decided to be myself. I didn't decide to sell my happiness and joy for anything, for the fake smile. So I firmly stood for myself, for my happiness and joy, for everything that I stood for, that I still mine, and I was beyond unconditional love and light. And since then, everything changed. So that day, I was doing the research, and then I found Doreen Virtue. I told you, I just mentioned her, but I didn't talk about that. I found the book of the Doreen Virtue. She was doing the healing with the angels. So I just, I didn't even think twice. I just found it and I ordered it online. And I got it a couple of days later. I got the book. And what's happened? I got the book, and I was working all night on the doing the research and studying and everything on the net. When I come back from work, and I bought the book. The book came, and I just took it and put it on the desk. And I just put it on the desk in the morning. I thought early in the morning I got it, and I said I'll leave it for now, and I'll do study, because I started to do something else about the business and everything. I did everything. I always research everything and learn everything about the business, about the spirituality, about the light, about everything really that is, connected to, that is about the human, or of course, humanity, everything that we, that it's influencing our life in every way. So what's happened? I had to turn on the PC, and I just turned on the PC, and it didn't work. And in the evening, when I shut it down, everything was okay. Everything was okay. Everything was working perfectly. In the morning, when I wanted to turn it on, it didn't work. It just didn't work. I just turned it on. The screen was black. And I had another screen. And what I did, I took that screen out, changed another one, put another one, and still didn't work. The other one, both of them were right. Both of them were working. And I thought, wow, what's happening? And I said to myself, okay, I'll leave it for now. I'll read the book today. And I sat down, and I wrote that book. I read that book. I just read that book all completely, and it was Healing with the Angel Story. And at that time, I felt the energy, and expanded. I started to getting the answers on my questions. And then when I completed the book, reading of the book, I said, okay, of course, what I'm going to do now, let me check my PC again. And my friends, what happened? And when I finished the book, I left it on the desk. I turned on the PC. It was working. First screen was working. I changed it, put another one, and another one was working too. And I thought, of course, okay. Of course, I got the message. I knew what I needed to do. So I went back online, and I ordered from Doreen Virtue everything, all the product that she had. That was a book. And then she had so many, the CDs and books and some tarot card and everything, all the product that she had. I just ordered all of them. I said, I'm going to buy all of them, and I'm going to study that. I'm going to learn what is going on. So I ordered all those books and the CDs, and I used those CDs when I was using those CDs, and it was happening a lot of clearing from myself, because I was bombarded all the time at that place in Madame Tussauds. I was shining all day through, and all other people were projecting the negativity and darkness, were gossiping around me. Everyone in the museum knew every word that I said. It was just like, the Chinese whisper from one to the other. Even the cleaners knew what I was talking about. So it's just like the Chinese whisper was going from one to the other. And when at the end they got it completely wrong. But I didn't care about that, because I knew who I was, and now I know it now, even who I am. So I didn't care really, because I didn't want to lower my vibration. I didn't want to listen to them. I even didn't care what they're gonna say. So so when I got that message, of course I just started doing the research, and I did the CD that they're using, the healing with angels. It was like a meditation, so I used that, and I use it on a daily basis, all the time, for a long time. I use it on that was the beginning, of me entering that spiritual world, consciously doing the healing, because I knew I had so many spiritual experiences all my life. I told you that my intuition was very, very strong, even though in the museum, those people that were gossiping around me, and I knew exactly what they were thinking. I knew what they were thinking. I knew what they were doing even before they said that word. Before they said anything, I knew exactly what they were doing, because through my intuition, I knew what they were about. And I just didn't care. I just kept myself, and I protected myself from the dark energy. But still, of course, when I was in the room, in the place with them, because many of them, and I was one, and I was just, if I wasn't closing myself, they couldn't really do anything, because I had so much power and the light within me. But I decided to protect myself, to close myself inside, to not to communicate with them. And of course, when I was with the, that's the energy where could attack me, could do, influence me. But when I was with the people, I was so free. I was happy. I was just shining all day through and flying. I could work all day and night, day and night. I used to do the work and go to work, come home and read the book and do the research and healing and everything. So many, many days without sleep. I didn't sleep. I didn't feel tired. I was full of energy. I was just shining all day through. So even those people, my manager used to say to me, "You're shining all day through. What do you do?" And I said, "Well, I'm just me. Be the natural. Be the way you are, who you are, light that you are, man, and ask unconditional love light. You will shine all day through wherever you are." So my beautiful friends, when I got those from Doreen Virtue CDs, then and the books and everything, I just read them all, and then I did a lot of research. I start listening, not the following, but the listening a lot of those light workers, and then I start going to the seminars and books. I read tons of books. I used to go to the library. I used to walk because I like to walk, and I used to walk for an hour to the library to get the books, and then go back, walking and doing and blessing everything that on my path. So sometimes, not always, but sometimes. So I will get for 25 books. I had a big bag, so I just fill up all the books inside. For about 25 books one day I took from the library. And I returned to the library. Actually, I used to take them until one day I will finish the book, reading, and then go to work, come back, take another one, and such for many days. So for a short period of time, less than 3 months, I read over 60 books. So I was just hungry for knowledge, and for knowledge and for the wisdom that I knew I had it within myself, but I didn't have access to. So my beautiful friends, then after that, I started doing this. I left my job, I told you, at the college, and then I started working at another college. So I was working at 2 colleges at the same time. And the couple of days, 2 days and 3 days. So now I'm 2 days, and the other 3 days for 5 days. Weekend I was free. So I was working then until I felt that I just was feeling that it wasn't right for me, that place to work from one place. I just let go, and I just said, no, that's not a place for me that I want to be. So I just worked in another college for 3 days. But then some point of time, anytime I wanted to go to work, I would just in the morning, I was sick in my stomach. I was just feeling like vomiting, and I couldn't vomit. I just feeling sick in my body. I didn't know why. as soon as I am healthy, completely healthy. I was always healthy, full of energy. But as soon as I will get on the bus to go to work, I was just feeling sick. I was just feeling so much, like, wow, I couldn't stand. I couldn't. Sometimes I said, I'm going to get out of the bus, but I will be going late at work. So I didn't know. One day I was feeling so sick. I was healthy. As soon as I got on the bus, that energy, because of the people, and the bus was crowded and full, and because of the energy of the people, and I was really sensitive to energy, just felt so sick. So one day I didn't know, I just was opening the window, it was the winter time. I was opening the window to get the air, and I was just feeling, and I couldn't stop. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to get out of the bus. At one time, I just look around, turn around and look at one man, Asian man, had a small prayer book. He had a small prayer book, and he was praying. And I thought, that's good that somebody is praying. That's good. I like to have somebody, to see somebody to pray, because I was at that time I started writing my prayers. So I thought, and he looked at me, and then he prayed for me. He saw me that I was feeling sick in my stomach, in my body. I was felt like vomiting, and I couldn't, I just was such negative energy, and around me that I couldn't stand. And he was praying for me, and I thought, wow, I blessed him and I thanked him. And I said, at that time I used to call God, because I didn't know the truth about the God. So I said, thank God that there are such people still that want to help. So one day, I was really, that day when that happened, when I came home, when I was coming home, everything was okay. Just when I was going to work, when I came home, I sat down. I just put my bag on the side, on the desk, and I sat down and I said, okay. So God, what is going on? Since then, when I said that I'm not going to live a life fake, I'm going to be myself. Since then, I used to answer the command, to answer my call. And I said, what is going on? Why this is happening? Got the answer, my beautiful friends, that was the right place for me, that I had to leave that job too. So of course I left that job too. I just completely next day I just said, I'm done here, I'm leaving the job. And then my beautiful friends, at that time as well, I was doing some private lessons. So private lessons teaching math and science. So at that time, I had private lessons. So that's what I had my finances. But I was every weekend on the seminars from America, from everywhere, all over the world. People were coming, all those business people, all those light workers, all those so-called gurus. So all of them were coming in London doing the seminars. And I just find out through the, through the internet, through some, the newspapers, and I will go there. So I started doing I started just going to those seminars. Every weekend I was on the seminar. Some of them I used to go to do the voluntary work, and then I was just hungry for knowledge, but really I didn't like anything that I saw there that was going on, because I was searching for truth all my life. But when I saw what they were doing, the selfish and they were really focused on the material things, on the money, how to get the money from the people, not how to give much, how to give much to the people, love and blessings, but instead they were focused on material things. I didn't like that. Even those so-called divine mothers, so-called divine fathers, or avatars, or gurus, spiritual gurus, they don't have spirit. I call them soulless sama. Even those were focused on money. Some of them we're doing the seminars, like seminars, free seminars. So later on, if you want to go there, offer the course, like some trainings. So I did a lot of trainings there from some of those people that were doing the business and that they're doing the spiritual work. So everything that was on mind, spirit, and body, I researched all of that, everything, and then listened to that, learned, and went to those seminars. we were doing some of them, all of them actually noticed my energy. All of them would notice my energy and will try to steal. Some of them were trying to steal my energy. Some of them were trying to make themselves to be my mentors. And I didn't like that, because I went there to learn something and not somebody to steal my energy or to project himself to be my manager, a mentor actually. So I was just sitting, listening what they were doing. But then when was the time for the promotion tape books and everything, or CDs, or everything that they've done, what they were doing the seminars, record that and then sell it for high price. I didn't like that, because I said they were doing, and of course they were scripted. They had a script. So Hitler, incarnation of Hitler, was there under the name of Christopher Howard. He was using these projectors, and he was saying, but the projectors in front of him and everything that he was talking was on the projector. And he was saying like, oh, he doesn't need anything. He doesn't need the board and the projector, because he remembered everything what he was saying. And he was doing the seminars everywhere in America and in UK, and I don't know where else they were going, and he still had a projector in front of him and lying to us, saying that he didn't have the projector on the board. Of course. So my beautiful friends, they had a script, written script. Once they did the seminars and the script, they wrote the script, and then they were selling that. And from the seminars that they did, those exercise and everything that took, they recorded it, they were selling it for high price. And I didn't like that at all. And not that they were selling, it's not the problem that they were selling it. They have the product, of course, they created, invested, but the problem is that they were manipulating with the people, with the mind of the people, manipulating and making people to buy them, to even though if they didn't need it. They tried many times to do that to me, but I didn't accept the energy. I could just feel the intention. I knew even before they said anything. I knew the intention, and I just reject the energy. I just didn't accept it. I was with the mantra all the time. I'm using the mantra and with in the name of man and ask unconditional light. Or if I say now, it will be everything is by default. If I say that now, and that I'm using the everything that I translated this time, the energy. So it was everything is by default, which means that I didn't accept the energy, but I didn't accept the teaching really. Yes, I learned something from what I learned that, of course, we have the power. I knew I had that power, and it wasn't something new for me, but it was just some ways that that I learned from them. About other things that I learned something from them that I didn't, it wasn't, and in the theory, it wasn't accepted to me, but of course, internal law within myself, everything was within me, because even to those people, my soul, Sophie, was giving them wisdom and knowledge, those that were doing the right things, and those that were manipulating with people, and those souls, somehow were giving them the information. So, of course, I could recognize immediately who is talking the truth, who was lying, who was the fake one, who was the right one. All of them I went for the NLP. So NLP is like that hypnosis and everything. And I never used that. I could use that. I went through a lot of problems, and I never used that, misuse my power, because I knew if I start using it, I could prevent, I could do that. But then dark force will interfere, and I didn't want. I said, I will go in a natural way. I'll keep my energy clean, and I'll keep myself high, in energy, and be myself, be who I am, and now speak unconditional light. So my beautiful friends, is then I was going from seminar to seminar, and all the time learning and searching for the knowledge, for the searching for the truth. And of course, I was going to the library, getting the books, and those books were falling down from the shelves for me. I would ask the question, what do you have? I would just say, God, what do you have for me? And now it will be mine, and I'll speak unconditional light. Sophie, what do you have for me? And then the books were falling down from the shelves, and I knew I took them, and they were on the spirituality or some, like the healing or anything. So I took those, I will take them and then read them. So I used to, there were some, the process of healing, but I used them and then add up something mine originally. And I was using those, some of those process. And then, of course, I was adding up something in mine to that, and then using it and healing. I started doing healing for myself. And then after that, I started doing the healing on others, my friends. And I was blessing everyone wherever I would go, whatever I do. And they knew I was led by the hands of my unconditional love and light, and I communicate after that with that invisible world. Yes, the dos soles, sama since I met Soles Amrita, the so-called divine mother or avatar, which is the mother of the dark evil forces, dark ones, dark soul sama. So my beautiful friends, then I was communicating. Communication was telepathic communications, and because I told you my intuition was very, very strong, but they knew anytime that they wanted to that they were giving me the information with the dark intention. I knew, even though they had so much desire to make this place, this world, a better place to live in the entire universe, I did everything and listened to them, even though that I felt somehow within myself that wasn't right. I still wanted to do it and work, and then I wanted to speed up the process of the clearing and healing and the opening up new opportunities for me to go into the world and change the world forever the way I'm doing right now. I've been doing that since then and all my life, but since I started consciously doing that, it changed everything. So now I didn't, even though when I went on these seminars, just everything that they were doing selfishly, they were projecting the energy towards me and trying to overpower me, to steal my energy. They were stealing my energy, but they knew, I was aware of that, and I was protecting myself, but still, because I didn't know at that time how to protect myself. But then I learned some, some ways of protecting myself with the light, imagining the light around me. And then I was researching on the net and then learning everything that I could. One day I went to the library, and I told you I read the books, and I went to the library and I took the books that I wanted to read, that I find everything that is business, spirituality, and mind, body, and spirits, all those books. And I read them. And of course, I was just hungry for knowledge and searching for something more. And I was looking in the library for more books. And I found that, like it was a book of the universe. It's a book of the universe, everything, the stars and the galaxies. Well, I took that book, and it was guided to take that book to opening. And I took it, sat down, and I just listened, went through that. When I saw the universe, the universe full of stars and the galaxies and everything, about that time, I just felt in my body the energy, and I just started to crying. I started crying. Tears were rolling down my cheeks. I didn't know why. I was just saying, what's happening? And I started receiving the messages. They were giving the messages that there was something in the universe that that is there for me, the parts of me that are there, that my physical form doesn't remember, but my soul remember. And that I came from the heaven, my soul, of course, but my soul came from the heaven with the intention, of course, with the goal to heal the world and to destroy all the souls. So I was just sitting down, going through that, and was crying. I couldn't stop it. So I couldn't stop, and I didn't even try, because when on all those seminars that I went to, those souls, some were projecting the energy and were interfering to my body, and then they were projecting the negative emotions, and then they were projecting me tears, and I didn't know why. I was just crying. The tears was falling down. I cried oceans and oceans tears. I didn't know why. Sometimes I would ask myself, why am I crying? What is going on? But they were saying to me that it was for the highest and greatest good of humanity. Yes, my beautiful friends, what was happening, what was going on at that time, those Sole Sama, those so-called spiritual teachers or healers or the avatars, that they are not spiritual really, they have no spirits but the energy. They were trying to wash their karmas through me. They were projecting their karmas, and they wanted to wash it through my tears, through everything pain that I was feeling. So, and when I felt that, I didn't know at that time, and I knew intentionally that it was for the highest and greatest good of humanity, for the healing of humanity. And of course, we took that energy to be the destructive energy for the dark forces, and to be the healing and enlightening energy for humanity. So for me, that was really, after that was it was just coming, I wasn't, after that, I wasn't surprised why, but I was surprised why I was crying when I was looking at the universe, when I was looking at the heaven full of stars, why I was crying at that time, and that I had a question, what is going on? When they were giving me the information that there is something there, there's something that I've forgotten about in my physical form, but not my soul, and they were reminding me about that. But in fact, what was happening, my beautiful friends, because mind and our pure unconditional love of light is not remaining ourselves about that we are about mind and our pure unconditional love of light in a such way. We have the joy and peace and bliss and happiness. That's our original energy. But the soul is sama from the heaven, and those soul is sama in the physical form and energetic form that were around me. They were projecting that energy and interfering to my life and creating those tears, interfering into my life and in my emotions, trying to manipulate with my emotions and to heal their karmas. At that time, I didn't know that, but still I took it to be for the healing and for the highest and greatest good of humanity and our beautiful planet and all that is mine and ours, unconditional love of light, and I went with that. So of course we used that energy and I invested that energy. So then I was just when I was looking and I was thinking, what is happening? So it was many times like that I was, when I was reading about the books, I was buying the books, everything. As you know, I told you I was hungry for knowledge, and thirsty and hungry for knowledge, more for knowledge than for anything else. And I had that knowledge within me, but I still had to go through that path in order to find out that nowhere else was the truth, and nowhere else was mine and ours pure unconditional love and light except within myself. And that all power was within me, within my physical form, and then my spiritual, and of course within my soul, because I had the most powerful soul that ever existed within me. So my beautiful friends, so I have to go through that. I really now if I was at that time, I wouldn't, but it was I was led by those forces, mind and aspect condition of light. Of course, those souls, some were giving the informations, were taking to those places where they were trying to misuse my energy, but still I turned that to be destructive energy for those souls, sama, and my emotions, and to be a blessings for mine and our spirit unconditional love of light. So in that way, in that way, my beautiful friends, I invested that energy. I invested my emotions of tears, oceans of tears. I cried when I was buying those books, and when I was reading those books that they were writing. So what they were doing, they were encoding the energy karmas within the books, encoding the words and the codes. And so within the book, certain words, and then the story, and then they would encode the karmas. And then after that, when I read that, I was just crying. The tears were rolling down my cheeks. I couldn't stop crying, and I was like, I couldn't breathe, even though I would read only one page from that book, and I couldn't do anymore. I was just like, wow, I couldn't stop. I was crying. I couldn't even breathe. So I had to stop. So I didn't know what was going on at that time, but I still had intention. Those books were from those so-called avatars of spiritual teachers or healers or gurus, but they never were spiritual teachers or healers or gurus. There were dark forces in a human body. So, my beautiful friends, even when I went to their seminars as well, what was going on as well, they knew who I was. They knew who I was. They knew that I was the one that came to change the world, that I was the one that came into human body, that incarnated in the human body to destroy those souls. So they knew that. They knew even before I know. They knew that, and then they were doing everything they can to do to interfere in a negative way. But still, I didn't take anything from them. That is less than mine and pure conditional love light. Even though that they created a lot of problems to me, wherever I went, I still found the way to overcome all of that and turn it into the advantage and invest that energy and everything and the time and emotions and everything into our healing and enlightenment and destroying all those souls in every form. So those souls when they were creating really at some time, as one of those seminars, since I would get into the building, I would just feel the energy. They will project the energy towards me, and it was just tears were falling down, and I was just trying to stop it. But what they were doing, they were trying through my eyes to access the information from my body, from myself, from within me, because I have all the power within me. Mind and house, pure unconditional love and light. This is soften my soul, and everything this mind and house, pure unconditional love and light. All the power is within me. So through my eyes, they were trying to read the informations from myself, because all the informations, main informations in the universe that was going on in the world, main informations were within me. I didn't know that, but as I was growing up, of course, they were placing the informations. Both sides were placing the informations that I didn't know at that time. They didn't even accept it as Soul Sama, and the negative energy. I never accepted, even though that I know that they were interfering to my life. I never accepted them and never will, which means they have no place in my life. No, they have no place in your life or anywhere else. So, my beautiful friends, so I was just doing the research and then going from seminars to seminars, and I those souls some even interfere into my finance and then stop those private lessons that I was doing. So I had to do 24 completely spiritual work, healing and clearing, and then a prayer. And I used to do the prayers, and then later on I used to I create my own prayers, and I was writing my own prayers. And of course, my beautiful friends, then I was later on I started doing the command, and then now I'm doing the blessings. So what was going on with my beautiful friends? I knew that I was on this planet. There was, I told you, I think on my language, I told you that there was an exercise, one woman that was working with the light, and she had in her book an exercise, or in her, I think the podcast or something, I read it, an exercise to, like a meditation, short meditation, to see how the world will look like with me on this planet, being on this planet, incarnated in this physical form, and how the world will look like without me being incarnated in this physical form. So first time I said, let me see without me, if I didn't incarnate on this planet in the physical form, let me see how the world will look like. And my beautiful friends, I just started doing the meditations, and then I shut my eyes, and I just saw everything black. Everything was black, and everything, nothing, just black. And just open up my eyes, and I didn't want to accept that. I said, no, No, I'm grateful that I'm here. Let me see what I'm going to do now. So when I did the second exercise, how the world is going to look like with me being on this planet incarnated in the physical form. So of course, my beautiful friends, I was just, when I shut my eyes down and then focused on the meditations, I just saw the light everywhere, light, everything was enlightened and a bright light around me. And I was so happy. I said, wow, that's why I came on this planet. Now I know why I'm on this planet. Now I know why all those people were stealing my energy, why those people were so mean to me, why all those people were fucking me and trying to steal my energy and create the problems. Everything was clear to me. So before I started working to the museum, my beautiful friends, that's important. We count that the project started in 2003. Before I started working into the museum, in that museum, I was working at the reception in the hotel. So I was working for 4 days, 3 days actually, from 7 till 11. So that was too long for me, means from 7 in the morning till 11 in the evening. And I used to work all the time, and I used to be active all the time, full of energy. For me, I would complete the work from the first shift, and the second shift for me was boring. And it wasn't a hard work, the doing the systems and then everything, the check in and check out the guests and everything. It wasn't really hard work, but for me it was boring. I couldn't. First shift when I was busy, it was good, everything. But then after that, I will do everything, even though from the second shift earlier. And then after that was boring, and I just couldn't stand it. And so I looked for another job, and I got the job at the museum. And I just went there and said, so let me see what is going there. And the Madame Tissot, before I got that job, I've told you my intuition was so strong. Before that, I was in my dreams going through so many problems. So those soulless some were projecting so many, projections into my dreams, and everything was bad. They were against me, working against me, projecting me, like falling down or somewhere there. And I didn't accept that. I didn't know. I didn't even care what was the meaning, because I didn't accept that. But I knew that I felt that was a negative energy, and I didn't accept it. And I felt the negativity and negative energy almost every night. I was projecting some in my dreams, some really that's like negativity and then problems, and I didn't accept that, and I didn't care about that. But when I went to that, when I started working at the museum, it happened. And it was everything about one person. It was happening about the one person that I was going through all of that, but I didn't know who was that. I didn't have a clue what was going on. In my dreams, it wasn't clear, but it was just the problems and like dark energy they were projecting towards me. I didn't accept it, but it was the main point was that there was one person that was connected to me on a spiritual level, that was everything between me and him, and that didn't know that was about him, that they were doing that, everything projecting the darkness and negativity. I didn't know who was that, what was that. I didn't have a clue what was going on. But when I got there at the work, then from the very first time when I went for an interview, something happened that I noticed that, but I didn't feel anything. I noticed that, but I didn't feel anything. You know what I mean? When you feel how other people feel about you, but you don't have the same feeling. You feel that other people have the feeling for you, but you don't have that feeling, but you know it, but you still have, the respect for those people. So there was a lot of jealousy, and because I was full of love and light, and alive, and always energetic and working everything and shining all the way through. A lot of people were jealous, and those women were jealous, and the men were falling in love. So it was, but for me, I didn't take that really at all, because I knew that they were just, my energy was waking up their energy within themselves to recognize themselves, that they have the power and the love within themselves. But of course, they felt that energy, my energy, was of course attracting them. So later on, I find out that the person who was the person from that place that had that was that I had a connection in the spirit level, and that we met in the physical form, that it was everything about that those souls somehow were attacking me. Later on, I found out, and he never knew that. I never told him, he never told me, but I knew what he went, some of the doors that he went. He had those emotions, and really a lot of the things happened. But I was holding for myself, keeping myself safe and protecting, and I didn't really let anyone to interfere into my life. And but I knew that he went through a lot of problems because he was falling in love. He fell in love, and he felt the emotions. I wanted to help me a lot of people, help him to understand the things, but those other people around him were just playing with his emotions, which I didn't like really. Many times I wanted to tell him that, but he couldn't talk. He just couldn't talk, that the soul is somehow interfering. So it was, since then I learned who was the person. I knew later on everything. I got information, everything. But and I just got the message why the people were attacking me at that time, why were they projecting so much darkness and negativity towards me. Though that's the reason. After that, later on, of course, when I left the job and left completely the place, those souls still were interfering to my life and into his life. They were giving information about him and his life that they were creating even though the problems. I didn't know why. They were. I knew because I was shining all day through, but I didn't know why they were now interfering to his life. What was the reason why they were doing that? But of course, I knew that they knew all those souls. They knew who we are. They knew that I'm the main by default, golden by default, on the physical form, and he's my main by default. So they knew that. I didn't know that, which means we are soulmate. But he recognized me, but I didn't recognize him because I was focused on the world and healing the world more than on anything else. So that's the reason why they were attacking me, why they were attacking him. So even since then, they were playing the dirty games and then giving some information. They were playing the games, trying to play the games. I really didn't accept the games, but I was doing everything I can to, to create this world a better place for all of us, and of course for us. With the right time, at the right place, right time. Who is the deciding right time and right place? Well, my soul, because I wanted a long time ago to have that, to solve all those problems and to go out and change this world by default with the speed of thought. But it didn't go according to my plans and the way I wanted to do, because the soul is somehow interfering. So instead I was going all those that were doing any kind of light work and the books and everything reading. I was going to find out the knowledge, to find out the truth, but what I was getting, all their lies and manipulations, and they were projecting the energy towards me to interfere into my life, and then of course towards him too. So that's what the soul Sama were doing. And then even now still they're trying to play such dirty games, but I'm not accepting them. I know who I am, I know who he is, and then he knows, even though that he's not involved directly into the project. He does everything that he needs to do knowing with internal knowledge and wisdom, and with, of course, with the intention and goal. So the reason why those souls, some of attacking us, is because they wanted to stop on unit. They wanted to try to interfere into our lives. They couldn't stand in our way, even though, because we have so much power within us, all the power is within us. But still, they were trying to play the games and then manipulate with our energy. I didn't accept that. I don't know about him, but he was accepting everything that somebody was giving him the information about me. He was accepting that it's from the mind and asked me unconditional love light. I was getting that information through my intuition and through all of those souls, some of that were attacking. So what's happening? They knew who I was. They knew that I was here to destroy those souls, Sama. So they felt the threat from me, and they were trying. Well, I still didn't know who I was, why I was on this planet. I knew that I was that I came with on this planet, incarnate on this planet with the big goal, with intention, with the mission, but I didn't know exactly what it was. I knew, but I thought, if I do this job, if I said, like I used to work at the SIT trainer, I said, that's nothing for me. To work somewhere else, it wasn't fulfilling me. I wasn't satisfied. I thought one point of time, to be the premier or on the country, or to lead the country. And still, I wasn't happy with that. I knew that I was, with the mission on this planet to do so much greater work than I could ever think. But I still didn't have that access to all of those informations. I knew it internally, but I didn't have the information what it was. And so I had to go through all of that, all the path that I went through in order to find out, and of course to find out who those souls were and what they were doing, in order to, of course, to take the energy now that they were stealing, to take all that energy that they're still stealing from us, from all of us, man and us, unconditional love and light, and that were pretending to be the light while doing the dark forces, saying one thing, saying that they were working for humanity on a beautiful planet, well, working opposite. So because wherever I went, I was still taking the energy from them, of course, because I was going there from my heart and soul, and believing in the higher power that is mine and ours, unconditional love and light. And some places where I used to do the volunteer work for the seminars, of course, the energy I was taking. Hitler was one of those soulless Sama that was interfering to my life. He was projecting the dark energy towards me, and he was at his seminars. He was playing the music, the loud music. Rock music, and they were dancing on the stage. And then one day he made me go onto the stage to dance. Of course, I danced. I took the energy from the dance, from the music, everything. But then what they were doing, they were doing the dark rituals, voodoo and black magic behind that, in order to interfere into the people's life and the mind, and to manipulate with their mind in order to sell their books and their products. I didn't like that. Even though when I went to volunteer, I said that we will have the discount if we take their course, take the trainings. And so when I went there, I bought the trainings, and then they send me how much money I need to pay. So it's supposed to give us 20% less. They send me an email with 20% more. Without counting everything that I was volunteering and everything, even though the more. When I had to count them twice. At that time, I used to teach maths, so of course my maths was very good. So I had to calculate twice to them and send them back email with the right amount, without counting, the even discount that they that they promised that they will give us. So can you see how they were stealing the money from the people? Usually people wouldn't think about it, wouldn't even double check if that was right or not. So I'm sure they were stealing a lot of money from other people like that, promising that they'll give them the discount and then giving adding up that discount on the amount instead of paying less. So I had to twice calculate. And she said to me last time when I sent her an email, I said, double check, and everything I read, everything, step by step, I was calculating in order to know, to let them know that I knew what was going on. So see how they were projecting. First, they're manipulating with the mind of the people. They were trying to manipulate with me, sending the energy, and then even those trainers that were there that are working with him, they were projecting the energy and then trying to use the hypnosis and to manipulate with people and to test their power. I felt the energy, but I didn't accept it. But somehow they were trying to do. There were projections of the thoughts and the energy, but I didn't accept it. So I just saw through all of those seminars, to all of those wherever I went there, and the books and everything, and just learn what was going on in this world. I found out that there was not, and everywhere where I went there, I was searching for the truth and for the peace within and without in the world. And a lot of them were saying, no, there is no truth. There is no truth. There is no, it's very hard to have the peace in the world. And I said, if there is no truth anywhere else within me, I have the truth, and it will be true. It will come out. Truth will come out, and always will have to be lies has to be stopped, and has to be, the true everything that's working from the heart and soul. At that time, my beautiful friends. So at that time, I just saw that all their work was based on the really selfish desire for popularity, for the material things, or to be to manipulate with people to get the power. So I didn't accept that, and all of them that I went to their seminars, and I was for a couple of years, actually for 2, 3, 4 years, I think I was going for every weekend for those seminars, and they were teaching us, those from the marketing, they were teaching us create a problem, or find out what is the problem. And then you present to the people solution, but touching on the emotion. So like projecting the negative energy to influence them on the emotional level, and then to make them buy their products. And I didn't like that. And that's what they were doing in those Christopher Howard, which is Hitler. Incarnations of Hitler, or some other people as well. All of them were doing on the same level, on the same way. It's the same way. One of them that was on the seminar that I met, he saw my energy. He was running after me like crazy. He was running after me, and he said to me, "Here is my card. Please call me. I can help you." And I thought, we were doing some exercise. So I would just looked at him, and I said, "Wow, strange." And he was just running, and he saw my energy. And I was on the training when that day I said, okay. And I asked one of those people that knew him. They said, he's reading the energy. And I said, of course, can he help? They said, can, to clean up the dark energy, negative energy. Of course, I took the money from my credit card, 150 pounds, and went there. I told him, when I say something, I will do it. So I said, I will come. So I was still at the training. He called me 3 times to check if I'm going to go. And of course, I said, I told you that I will come after I finish with the training. So I took from my credit card, and I didn't have money. I was on the credit card, and I was using my credit card. And I went first time when I went to draw the money, the card didn't work. And I said, and I was at that time using the God call. So I said, "Oh God, let me have the money. I want to make this world a better place. I want to go. I'm sure they can help." But my beautiful friends, the card, second time I got the money, it was working. It was the sign for me that it wasn't the right place to go, that it wasn't really right to go. But I just was, I told you, hungry and thirsty for knowledge, and I was willing to do anything that is need to be done in order for me to start working on a global level, making this world a better place for all of us. So I went there, and then 150 to pounds, and then of course, can you imagine interest on that I was paying? And for what? When I went there, he was asking me question, and I said, I came to you and want you to give me the information. And he looked at my energy, and he read my energy, he knew who I was, but still he gave me some information. It's like, oh, you were in past life, you went this and that. But I felt, and he tried to manipulate with my energy and with my so much desire to make this world a better place. He did on my emotion. I was crying, and then he was trying to manipulate to steal my energy. At the end, he gave me some leaflets, and he said, come, share it, put it wherever you want, where you go, on the places, and share it, and make sure that you come to the seminar too. And it was too expensive and then he said to me, you remember that he was just working with the business people. I said, wow. Now I understand why. He just wants to work with the people that have money. He doesn't care about helping others. He's about the money. When I gave him the money for nothing really, he was just asking the questions, and he was trying to steal my energy. But still, I gave him 150 pounds in an envelope. He jumped like a crazy jump. He was so in need for that money. He jumped like so happy, took it, and then I thought, wow, I didn't need to come here, but still I learned something. So I took those leaflets, and I was placing in some places, and wherever I went there, people didn't like it. People didn't want it. So don't place it there. And I said, why? We want to help people, spread the word about the good things. That people would say no. And I understand after that, I knew that he, like many more, all of those that were doing the seminars and everything, were not really about the healing and helping humanity on a beautiful planet, but about the power, about the money, about the popularity and manipulations. So I didn't like that. I was just surprised, and I thought, that's not what I'm looking for. And those that the soul is Samrita. That is a representative of the dark soul, Sama, that is incarnated on this planet. The way I'm from the light, she is from the dark, and she has many more of those soul Sama with her. That came into the physical form to do the bad things for humanity on a beautiful planet. But of course, I knew myself. I didn't know anyone else that was working. But of course, I know that there are a lot of people from unconditional light that were doing the great job. But of course, they were under the influence of both sides. So the soul Sama were interfering into their work. The way they were interfering into my work too. But I was always deciding, and led by the hand of mine and unconditional love and light, and I never accept anything that is less than mine and unconditional love and light if I didn't put that intention to be for the highest and greatest good of all. Which means that they created a lot of problems to me. They put me on a lot of missions that I went through a lot of problems, but I turned them into the advantage. I turned them into my advantage and our advantage. I invested that time and energy and everything into the healing of humanity on a beautiful planet, and into the destructions of all those soulless, some dark ones and dark forces in every form. So that's why my beautiful souls, I went through all of that in order to come up until now to this point where I've taken full my taking and still taking my full power back, and then I can come out now and alive, tell you the truth, and help you find the truth within yourself. In fact, to help you activate your power within yourself, which means to help you be who you are. I was searching for truth. I was searching for mine and ours pure unconditional love and light. When I was searching for that pure unconditional love and light, I was searching, and then I always whatever I did, I said in the name of pure and unconditional love and light, and then I always was interference from the dark forces. One day it was really, really loud and clear, and I said, but where is the pure unconditional love and light? Where is the pure 100% pure unconditional love and light? And I just got an answer: within you. It's within you. There is nowhere else pure unconditional love and light except within you. Since then, I call it Sophia's pure unconditional love and light, because I found it within myself. So when I would say mine and ours pure unconditional love and light, dark soul Sama cannot interfere, because mine and ours pure unconditional love and light has all the power and overpower all those soul Sama, and is destructive energy for those soul Sama. We destroy them. So that's why, my beautiful friends, I had to go through a long path in order to to come to the point to find out who I am and who I was and who I am right now and what I'm standing for. And I know that I came to destroy those souls, to remove them completely from our beautiful planet, from our lives, from a beautiful planet, from entire planetary universe, entire creation. So which means that we are going to put the end on all those souls. Up until now, it's never happened in the history of humanity that all those soulless negative energy is separating from the goodness, from the light. We are separating the dark from the light. That's never happened in the history of humanity, but I came with that intention. So to do that, to destroy those soulless to separate them from the light, and to those soulless to put them in the hell. That's the reason why I'm activating the hell and the karmas to them, and to place them into the hell in eternity, but activating mine and ours pure unconditional love and light and power of mine and ours pure unconditional love and light for all of us pure souls, from mine and ours pure unconditional love and light. So that's the reason, my beautiful friends, why I was doing the work, and why I went through so many problems, and of course it took much longer than I thought. At that time, I was in London when I started the project. I was 13 years in London. Those souls put me on a mission, on many missions, that at the end I had to decide to, and I started the project in London, of course, after I'm meeting those souls. I was doing 24 work, spiritual work. Then because of the project, I had to come back home. And then, of course, because in Montenegro, where I'm incarnated, where I was born, and that's the center of the planet and center of the entire universe. So, of course, it's a place that is a beautiful, loving place, and of course, it's a loving energy. And I'm the one that holding that energy, and that have to protect our beautiful country, and of course, our beautiful planet, and destroy all those souls. And that's the reason why I came back from London home. And at that time, I still didn't know. I still was thinking, of course, probably I will go back to London and continue with the project. I thought that the project's supposed to be there, continue that on that in London. But no, I didn't know that it was Montenegro. It's a small country, but it's very important, and it's with the light, and could feel entire, not just my country, can fill entire planet with the love and light. Just we that are in my country that have the power, and of course mine and ours pure unconditional love and light on the Balkan. So which means we can fill entire planet and entire universe with mine and ours pure unconditional love and light. Can you imagine, my beautiful souls, how much power we have within us? So I'm sorry. So we have all the power. I have all the powers within myself, and I've told you in my language, to all of you that follow me in my language. I told you I'm just gonna cut off here and just come to the because it's too late. So I'm gonna finish now, but then the next time I'll explain more. So when I came back to my country, the soul is somewhere again interfering into my life, and then I was working. I was still destroying all those souls. Some I was working with my hands, destroying all those souls. Some of throwing them into the hell, into the light planet, and destroying them and fighting them all the time, destroying them all the time. But then a couple of years, I was at home, and then of course I was going to my family, brothers and sisters, and to see them, to visit them, and then so like that I was traveling. But then I had to isolate myself for some times to focus on project. So I had to really separate myself from everyone in order to protect myself and to protect my family and humanity and the entire planet and entire universe, because they were trying to misuse everything that I was doing. So I isolated, separate myself and from everyone, and then I had to do 24 work and fighting and destroying all those souls. And that's what was going on all the time, 24, since I came back, even though when I was in London, since I came back as well. So I was going through as well, they were interfering to my life and creating the problems wherever I want to. Wherever I go, they will try to create the problems and then interfere into my life. But still, I didn't take that. Even though that they did so many create so many problems, I turned them into the advantage, and of course I returned the karmas to all those souls. So I found out through the project, through those souls, and mine and unconditional light, they were giving information. So I found out who I was. Actually, I felt that with internal knowledge, I found it. I knew it before they gave me the information. So when they were giving the information, I said, "You didn't give me anything really new. I knew that already. Give me something that tell me something that I don't know." When they told me the information, I knew already who I was, and then I said, "Give me something that I don't know. Tell me something that I don't know. I know that that's nothing new for me." So when my soul Sophie was through myself talking to getting the attention, talking to entire planet, entire universe on a spiritual level, from the spiritual level and energetic level. She was telling to all of you and everyone really on the spiritual and energetic level that all the power is within me. And when I was lying down, Sophie just said to me, "Those souls are trying to interfere in my life." She said to me, "Just be calm." And then she was just saying, attention, all the power is within me. All the power is within me. An entire universe would listen. All those magicians and all those Soul Sama, the so-called light workers, all those avatars, and all of them were listening. They were listening. They knew at that time, probably not all of them knew who was the one. They knew that there was somebody on this planet that came to destroy those souls, but they didn't know who it was. All of them, they didn't know. But at that time, Sophie gave them the information and told them that all the power is within me. So they knew after that, and all those in the physical form, and all those magicians, and all the so-called divine mothers and fathers, or those light workers, and of course those on an energetic level and in the spiritual level. So since Sophie gave them the information at that time, of course I knew already who I was. I knew that all the power is within me, and since then I was working, of course, even consciously, with more desire to destroy all those souls forever and ever, and have a peace, eternal peace, and love, and joy, and bliss, and unity between us and our soulmates and our families and friends, and to create unity among everyone and everything that is mine and now beyond unconditional love and light, and destroy all those souls within and without on a global and universal level. So that's the reason, my beautiful friends, that I went through so many problems, and that I went to that path that I went to. That I really I didn't like, and I was aware of that. I didn't like that. I was expecting a long time ago to start doing the work, because I completed a lot of training of healing and everything, but I wanted to open up the my company and everything, then do the work, but they were all those soulless mama were interfering and stopping me. So at that time they were blocking everything that I wanted to do, in order to trying to manipulate with me, in order to try to they say that they're trying to manipulate with me, to influence me in order to go their way. But I didn't accept anything that even the Sole Sama, the Amrita, that was pretending to be, all of them were pretending to be my mentors. They never were my mentors, even though that they were pretending to be, because it was given them the opportunity to lead the project. Actually, I never gave them the opportunity to lead the project. I don't know who gave them, or they just by themselves were trying to project themselves as a mentors. I never gave them the opportunities, and no, I don't think that my soul ever gave them the opportunities to be my mentors, but they were just projecting themselves as a mentors and trying to misuse the energy and trying to attack me and steal my energy. But I never accept that. I told her many times, I gave them that, not many times, I didn't mean the Amrita that is a man in the physical form, evil, that came to be the representative of evil soul Sama. I told her, you're fired. I'm not accepting the things that you're doing the way you're doing. If you're doing it that way, if you're spreading love and light in that way, I'm not accepting that. And I'll fire her. And then they were trying to threaten me there. The people around her that working, and they were trying to say, oh, don't say anything against her. I said, I will say everything that I know. Of course, even though that I didn't know much about it, I knew that she was evil, even though that she was pretending to be the light. So my beautiful friends, since then, I was, of course, working against those Sole Sama and all those in the physical and energetic form, and destroying them all the time. Now is the time to completely remove them from the power, wherever they are in the physical form, in our governments, in our religions and systems, and wherever they are, to destroy them completely now and forever and ever, and to replace it mine and ours, pure unconditional love light. And of course, to remove them, destroy them completely, place them straight into the hell. All those souls, some in energetic form, wherever they are, whether they are inside or out of on a global and universal level, they know where they need to go. They know, and there is no way that anyone can can hide anywhere. I've told them a long time ago that they cannot hide from me anywhere. There is no place on this planet. There is no place in the heaven. There is nowhere, anywhere that they can hide from me. That I know, that we listen, that we know from my soul within, and we know what they're thinking, what they're doing. We know what they're about. We know everything, that they cannot hide anywhere, that we will place them into the hell, and that they will, in eternity, they will have to go through so pain and suffering that they ever created to anyone and anything, and everything compressed by the laws, the rules, and regulations, and the systems of by default. I'm loud and clear, and I'm commanding to soften my beautiful heart and soul to answer to my command by default. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul. I love you. So my beautiful friends, now is the time. As you can see, I was expecting a long time ago to come out and to do the work in the public, really. And a long time ago, many years, I was expecting to, a few years ago, and even though early, I was expecting to come out and do the work in the physical form, in the public way, and to do on a global and universal level much higher work. But the Soul Sama were interfering, and they had their own plans that I didn't know. They didn't want to give me the information. They were hiding the information from me, even know that now they're still hiding the information from me, but I knew, and always knew earlier, and now I know as well from within, from internal knowledge from my soul that give me the information from inside. So I'm not listening to their lies and the chatting and lies and manipulations. I'm not accepting, but accepting the information that's coming directly from my soul. So that's my internal knowledge, my internal goal. And of course, I'm working with internal knowledge and of course goal and with the focus. I'm focused on everything that I'm working, that I'm doing, and that I'm creating together with all of you that following me, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls, my beautiful by defaults. I love you all. And I thank you all. Now, let us now focus on your heart and soul. Let us do the healing for ourselves. For ourselves and for everyone else, everything that is mine and ours, pure conditional love and light. Focus on yourself, on your breathing, on your entire body. Just listen. Let us do the breathing. Just breathe through your nose. Everything is by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. I'm loud and clear. Flash comes sole sama with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Everything is by default, by default, by default. I'm loud and clear. In me breathing out. Flash comes sole sama by default with the speed of thought. Flash come means we are destroying sole sama. We are cutting them on atom and electrons and destroying them forever and ever with the speed of thought by default. I said everything is by default with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Flash comes sole sama with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. Keep the focus on yourself, inside yourself, your body. And now, my beautiful friends, fill yourself within with love and light. With mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, with the golden light that is around me. That color. Fill your heart center. Heart center is filling up. I made 4 centers in our body. There were 7, and I just put them in the 4. So the heart center is from here up until the the beginning of your feet, of your legs. Sorry. Which means all of that is in the heart center. See entire that part of the body enlightened from within, shining with bright golden light from man and ours, pure unconditional love and light. And let it expand and fill entire body from within and without. And now you see at the bottom of your feet, there is another center that's shining brightly. And then your center of the communications in your throat, shining brightly. And the center of the head, which is where is your third eye, is shining brightly. And all of those centers are connected and creating one center around you, big center of mind and now pure unconditional love and light. And see it around you. And then let it fill entire place where you are. And then expand further, fill up entire area, entire city, entire country, an entire world, an entire universe. We fill up entire universe with mind and ours, pure unconditional love and light. From now, mind and ours, heart and soul by default. Now see that all of you are enlightened from within and without, which means we are spreading love and light from our heart and soul around, within and without us, and around us and everywhere on this planet and our entire universe, and enlightening everything that is mind and house, pure unconditional love and light, and destroying all those soulless sama, wherever they are, in whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. So now, my beautiful friend, just listen to your heart and soul and know that you are enlightened from within and without. And just keep your focus on yourself, on your body. Listen what's going on. You need to find the time for yourself to find out what's going on within yourself, to focus on your body. When you have time during the day, it doesn't matter. If you are working or if you're busy, if you don't have much time, you still have a few minutes every day to sit down, to listen to your heart and to your soul. So the heart represents the physical form and the soul is your soul. So, and when you connect the physical form, the body and the mind and the spirits, then we have the unity. Then we are completed. Then we are activating our power, which means that the energetic form and the physical form and the spiritual. When we connected that when we are focused together on the same goal, then we are creating that unity and activating mind and house, pure unconditional love and light that is within all of us. Mind is mind, and mind is the energy that we are creating. Mind is the energy within ourselves and our energy. So when we connect it with the soul in the physical form, then we are united and then we are activating all the power within ourselves. So now, my beautiful friends, while I'm talking to you, I'm activating the energy, activating mind and house, pure unconditional love and light within yourself, within your body, and the wisdom and knowledge and power and eternal life and joy and peace and bliss and unity with your soulmates, with your family and friends, with everything that is mind and ours, pure unconditional love and light, with the spirit of thought by default. Ito. So now let us send the love and light and blessings to a beautiful planet. Inside the planet, in the center, there is a center of the planet. Let us send it from our heart. Mind and house, pure unconditional love and light to the center of our beautiful planet. And see it as it's shining brightly and enlightening and spreading around. And feeling entire ground, entire planet in and within, an entire water element, an entire nature kingdom, the ground, the planet, and the nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, bird kingdom, the air element, an entire planet, an entire universe. We are filling up entire universe, that planetary universe with mind and house, pure unconditional love and light from my heart and soul, and of course from the earth. And everything that is mind and house, pure unconditional love and light in every form, it's active. So everything that is mind and house, pure unconditional love and light, when there's humanity, nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, birds kingdom, fish kingdom, that is or planet, water element, air element, the sun, the moon, and the planets, the stars, and the galaxies that are from mind and house, pure unconditional love and light, and those centers that we have created, those systems, so teams that we have created, everything is active now. Everything that's mind and house, pure unconditional love and light is active in destroying all those soulless and creating a better place for all of us and enlightening humanity and everything that's mind and house, pure unconditional love and light, and saving, protecting a beautiful planet and all the other worlds that are mind and house, pure unconditional love and light, planets and stars that we have saved and protected. And those soulless summers on planets, stars, we destroy them. But we have protected and saved some of those that are like mine and the like a beautiful planet. So at the same time, the way we were cleaning a beautiful planet, we were cleaning up the heaven as well, destroying all those soulless sama from the heaven, because they are those that were interfering to our lives. So those soulless sama were interfering to our lives. So we destroyed them. And still destroying them from within. So the soulless sama interfering now into my phone and trying to manipulate with the energy, but of course they cannot manipulate with energy, because man and us, pure unconditional love, even if they try, what they're gonna get, the karmas. We activate them, the karmas, and on the so that they can go to hell in eternity. All the soulless sama within, from within and without, on a global and universal level, wherever they are, in whatever form they are. We activate all the karmas and pain and suffering and the internal hell for all those soulless sama, dark ones and dark evil forces in every form, with the spirit of thought by default, in the name of mind and now, pure unconditional love light. I'm loud and clear. With the spirit of thought. Thank you, Sophie. I'm commanding to Sophie, mine and ask unconditional love light to answer to my call by default. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul. I love you. I love you, my golden by default. So now, my beautiful friends, let us send all love, light, and blessings to our moon. And see the moon expanding and shining brightly. And together with all of us, we are filling up entire planet and entire universe with mind and now, pure unconditional love light. Let us send the love light and blessings to our sun, the sun. I'll see the sun expanding and shining brightly, and then filling up entire planet, entire universe. All those soulless sama that projecting, all those that projecting the thoughts and the vision, we destroy them. We return all those projections back to those soulless sama in the form of karmas and pain and suffering and eternal hell for all of those soulless sama in every form, wherever time, whatever form they are, within and without, on a global and universal level, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul. I love you, my beautiful golden by default. They're trying to project the energy, project the vision. They used to do that. I will talk about that later, next time. So, my beautiful friends, let us now keep the focus on yourself. How do you feel now? Keep the focus on yourself and see and know we are working with internal knowledge, and of course with intention and the goal and the focus. How do you feel? That's all this I'm trying to interfere. With showing all those souls sama by default with the spirit of thought. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So now, my beautiful, friends, my beautiful by defaults. Now, keep your focus on yourself. And how do you feel? You feel the calmness and peace within yourself. All the souls, sama. What do you want? What do they want? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All the souls, sama, are upset because it didn't go according to their plan. I'm sorry. Life didn't go according to their plan. So my soul was leading me and still is leading me and will always lead me. So that's the reason why they're trying to do energetically attack me. But of course, we are returning them all those karma for all those coughs and everything that ever they interfere into our lives in the physical form in any way, in my life or anyone else. that is from mine and now is beyond conditional love and light, that is by default. And thank you, Sophie, my golden soul. I love you. Everything is by default with the speed of thought. I'm loud and clear. Now, my beautiful self, let us now, we're gonna do the healing. Like last night, we're gonna throw out all those solar sama into the light planet to burn them. In the name of mind and now it's beyond conditional love and light. We place in the circle of light all those soulless sama, that all those dark ones, the dark forces, every form, wherever they are, that ever interfering, that will ever interfere into our life in a negative way, in any way. We put all those soulless sama in the circle of light and then throw them straight into the light planet and destroy them all forever and ever. And then place them into the hell in the eternity to live to feel the pain and suffering forever and ever, for eternity in the hell. All those soulless sama with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. So now we are replacing the dark energy and the soulless sama with mind and now pure unconditional love and light. We feel ourselves. We feel our body filled within and without. We feel ourselves within and without and around us and the entire planet, entire universe, and everything that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. With mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. With joy and peace and bliss, eternal life, abundance and prosperity, great health and vitality, and youth and beauty and unity. A unity between us and our soulmates and us and all our family, friends, and everything and everyone that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, that is by default. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul. Everything is with the speed of thought by default. And abundance and prosperity, wisdom, mind, and our pure unconditional love and light, we activate it within all of us by default. So now, my beautiful friends, you just keep the focus on yourself and with internal knowledge. I'm going to do the work, and you just keep your focus on yourself and just see what's happening within yourself. In the name of mind and now pure unconditional love and light, we place in the circle of light all those problems that all those soulless sama were projecting upon us and interfering into our lives. Into our lives, the life of is between us and our soulmates and our families and friends. And everyone and everything on this planet and everything on the entire universe and entire creations. In any way, directly or indirectly, with a dark intention, with all those problems and all those soulless sama and all those dark ones and all those forces in whatever form they are, demons and all those fallen angels and all those magicians and so-called divine mothers and fathers and all those soulless sama in whatever form they are, we are placing them in a circle of light together with all their karmas that they created, that they project us each and everyone and everything, and then throw them into the light planet, destroy them forever and ever, place them into the hell for eternity with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. How do you feel now, my beautiful souls, my beautiful golden souls, my beautiful by defaults? So now, in the name of mind and now pure unconditional love and light, we replace the dark energy and those soulless sama and all those dark forces and darkness with energy. So mind and now pure unconditional love and light. So we are now opening up new opportunities for ourselves, and then we are rejuvenating ourselves and enlightening and healing and protecting. And we are creating a peace within and without. And we are opening up new opportunities for me. And I have abundance and prosperity and freedom. And we are living a life that we deserve. And we are the manifestations of mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light in a physical form with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. Ito. Now let us put in the circle of light. We're putting the circle of light in the name of man and now speak unconditional love of light. We put in the circle of light all those dark, crazy, those dark, dirty, crazy psychopath players that were playing the dirty game with us, that were interfering to our lives, and that still want to play the games wherever they are, within and without, on a global and universal level. Wherever there are those psychopathic, crazy players, we put them in the circle of light with the speed of thought and throw them straight into the light planet and create them hell forever and ever, place them into hell forever and ever by default with the speed of thought. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So now we replace all of that energy, and the soul is summoned with energy so man and now pure unconditional love of light within and without on a global level, a global and universal level with the speed of thought by default. Everything is by default. Everything is with the speed of thought. Everything is 24 by default. Everything is peaceful in action. My golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. I'm sorry. Now, in the name of man and now pure unconditional love of light, we are placing in the circle of light and throwing straight into the light planet and then into the hell. All those dark ones, all those soulless sama, all those dark forces, dark energies, entities, and all those curse spells and hexes, and all those black magic and everything, rituals and everything that the dark forces, associations that we're creating, we undo that, wipe out, and the energy and all those soulless sama and all those so-called divine mothers and fathers and all those spiritual teachers, dark soul spiritual teachers and healers and dark light workers that light, dark workers and they're not light. All of them, we are placing them in the circle of light and throwing them into the light planet, and then together with their karmas, and then take them straight into the hell for eternity, to burn forever and ever in hell for eternity. All those dark soulless sama dark forces in whatever form they are under, it doesn't matter under which name or mask they've been hiding or pretending to be or presenting themselves to be. In the name of man and now pure unconditional love and light with the speed of thought by default, I'm commanding to Sophie and man and now pure unconditional love and light, peaceful in action, my beautiful by default. I love you. My beautiful golden by default, my beautiful golden soul. And we replace all of those souls, some with man and now pure unconditional love and light. We are enlightening ourselves within and without, opening up new opportunities for ourselves, and opening, activating man and now pure unconditional love and light, and great health, vitality, joy, peace, bliss, and freedom, abundance, and prosperity for all, unity. And we are united together in the physical, in the spiritual and energetic level. We are creating that unity in the physical form with the speed of thought by default. We are uniting with our soulmates, with our families and friends, and we are the one that have the power. We are the one that came to help and humanity, save the humanity on a beautiful planet. I'm the one that's leading you. I'm the voice of the people. I'm the voice of the all of those that demand and ask pure unconditional love of light. And of course, you are giving your contribution. You are giving to the light and supporting all of you that's supporting me, and all of you that join me. Thank you to all of you, and thank you for expanding your love and light. We are destroying this dark energy and the soul sama that we interfering to our lives, and filling up ourselves with mind and our pure unconditional love and light. and we are ready to shine all day through wherever we are, wherever we go. We are ready to shine 24 by default with the spirit of thought. I'm demanding, commanding to my soul, to Sophie, my golden soul by default, peaceful in action by default. And it's time to return all those karmas to all those soulless sama, to destroy forever and ever, from within and without, from entire planet, entire universe, wherever time, whatever form they are, to put them in the sleep, to destroy them, to completely flush karma, soulless sama, to destroy them forever and ever, cut them on the atom and electrons, and then place them into their forms, and of course into the hell, to feel the pain and suffering, compress everything by the laws and regulations or by the fall. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my beautiful. So we are multiplying the karmas to all those soulless sama by the with the spirit of thought by the fall, and to all of us, mine and ours, unconditional love light. We're multiplying the blessings with the spirit of thought by the fall. We multiply that by the rules and laws and regulations of by the fall with the spirit of thought for everything that we ever did, multiplication that we multiply ever did, doing with it will do, and for everything that all those soulless sama are multiplying, but all the everything that they did, all the dark dirty work, every atom and electron that ever existing, every planet, stars, and the galaxies that ever existed, that existing, that entire planet and humanity and water element, air element, and nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, and all that exists on this planet and beyond. We multiply their karmas, pain, and suffering, and eternal hell forever and ever to all those soulless and dark ones in every form. And to us, we multiply the blessings and great health, vitality, eternal life, and happiness, and joy, peace, and bliss, and unity, abundance, and prosperity for all with the spirit of thought. In the name of mine, and now, pure unconditional love and light. With the spirit of thought by default, everything is by default. I'm demanding, commanding to my soul to by default, peaceful in action by default. I love you, my golden soul, my golden Sophie, my golden by default. And we keep multiplying all of that for every atom, electron, for every breath we take, for every thought we think, for all the projections, for everything that we eat, that we drink, that we see, that we hear, that we do, that we wear, that everything that the dark forces ever projecting will ever project upon towards each and every one of us. Mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. And for everything that we ever had, that we have, and we are... and for everything that we've done, for every words that we said, for every there are quotes, for every quote written and spoken, and every quote coded in every way. And then we are multiplying all of that for all of our greetings, all of our prayers and gratitude and everything, all those all of our public holidays, religions, and governments, and then for everything really that we ever multiplied in my language and in every language, everyone and everything by default with the spirit of thought. And we keep multiplying all the time, 24 by default with the spirit of thought. And the karma, pain, and suffering, eternal hell to all of those soulless sama with the spirit of thought, and to mine and ours, pure unconditional love, light, eternal life, abundance, and prosperity, and blessings by default with the spirit of thought, demanding and commanding to Sophie, and to we compress all of that and add up and compress and everything that I multiplied up until now, and that I'm doing it, I will do in the name of mine and ours, pure unconditional love, light, with the spirit of thought by default. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default, and demanding, commanding, peaceful in action, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, and in code, in infinite, I'm gonna now complete this with the chord in my language because it's got the power. Množimo iznova, flaškam iznova, which means multiplying again and then destroying flaškam, destroying those souls again and again. Encode in infinite, which means encode beskonačnost in infinite. And then jasna sam, glasna sam means I'm loud and clear. Jasno, glasno, which means jasno, jasno, glasno, I'm loud and clear. Loud and clear, jasno, glasno, jasno sam i glasno sam. Without mercy, which means bez milosti. Ultra, ultimatum, all in one. With the speed of thought, 24 by default. With the speed of thought, without mercy. Everything is according to the laws, rules, and regulations by default. Everything is under the command and control of Sophie, my beautiful golden soul, my beautiful golden by default. And everything is by default. And everything is peaceful in action, my golden by default. I love you, Sophie, my golden soul. Thank you, Sophie, my golden by default. And a thank you to all our souls, Sama. And that's the destructive energy for all those souls, some in every form, 24 without mercy. And thank you to everything that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. And thank you to Sophie and Tristan, mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. And thank you to Sophie, mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. My beautiful soul, my beautiful by default. I love you all. And thank you all from my heart and soul. I love you all. And everything is 24 by default. Everything is sve je 24, 24 by default. Everything is peaceful in action and mirnim putem akcija by default. I love you all and thank you all. So thank you, Sophie, my golden by default. I love you. And I'm commanding to Sophia, to mine, and ask pure unconditional love and light from mine, and ask pure unconditional love and light from my heart and soul to answer to my call with the speed of thought by default. Everything is by default. Everything is peaceful in action. My golden soul, my golden by default, I love you. So my beautiful friends, thank you to all of you for joining me. And even if now it is too late, it is late, but still you are with me. You're giving your time and energy in order to create this world a better place to live for all of us, to enlighten humanity on a beautiful planet, and to be the manifestations of man and us, beyond unconditional love and light, and to live a life that we deserve, and to place those souls in the hell. And we are creating the golden age. We are going to the golden age with the golden steps. We are writing a new history of humanity with the golden letters, and now we are creating the life that we deserve to live. And of course, together with our beautiful golden soulmates and our families and friends and everything and everyone that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, with the speed of thought by default. And I thank you all. I'm loud and clear. And thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. And thank you all, my beautiful friends. I love you all. And I'll speak to you next time. Thank you all. Love you all. Much love and blessings to all of you. Be yourself. Enjoy your life. And, of course, shine all day through wherever you go, whatever you do. I love you all. Talk to you later. Bye.